So, into another Dragon Ball Super Card Game video. This one's the second part of the back-to-back series from Michael. This one is featuring what? What are we looking at here?
Champa.
Okay.
This kid is a good one.
Okay.
He just became relevant again because of him.
Yay.
So, Fu the Dark Banisher, probably the most busted card. He's so crazy.
100%.
So, I'm sure people have seen this combo before, but most of them are doing veggies, or they're doing like a pure red deck, because that new Vados card is so good, but I don't really like doing what other people do. I like, doing my own thing.
I think this has been obvious here.
Yeah. So I like this combo.
The rain
when you
blue.
can do blue to make him a double strike and give him the boost for all of his swings, it's pretty good.
Okay.
So I wanted to make it a mono blue.
Okay.
Sort of.
What does that mean? And this is what's called
BlueFu is what I call it.
Okay, BlueFu.
I play this engine. It's a pretty interesting one.
Okay.
It's the Janemba engine.
Can we get do we have reacts for YouTube?
So
can we get a like for that?
The Janemba engine is here.
Okay.
Because Champa can make these all double strikes.
Sure.
Especially, blue doesn't really have removal. It really doesn't. Or if it does, it's bouncing things to hand, but that's not really good right now. So the fact that you can get Demon Sword out for cheap and warp some cards and make him a double strike is pretty good.
Yes.
And also the mill, I usually hit really good cards. I don't have 2 of these, so maybe I would do 4 of him because he's really good.
Okay.
But I also like that he has deflect, so that people don't preemptive strike him.
Yeah.
And he's also a great one-of, because if you know your opponent's not going to negate or whatever, and you summon him for 1, give him double strike, and then combo everything to win the game from him.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And I saw that, well, not the last game, but I know you played this one and then Fu right after.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
So I played that and then Fu so that I could bait out one of the negates from a double critical. So if Fu's already out, you bet your ass they're going to negate to get the double critical, but then they warp a card.
Right.
So with the blue engine, especially Champa's skill as unawakened, you gotta have her.
Yes.
Because she is a draw 2 for him.
For those who don't know, it is attack with a 15k or less, or 15k or more, and if their power is 15k or more, you draw a card, and then you draw a card from the life, of course. The other side is that you pitch a card, and then you give something double strike, which it doesn't have once per turn. You can do it forever.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You just gotta pitch a card.
Yes.
Which isn't that bad. Since there's not another blue one, I just put 1 of these in, just to bump it up to 5 so that you see it as a turn 1.
Okay.
Because this deck, even though I'm a defensive player, you want to be more aggressive with this one.
Yeah.
So that you can drop this on turn 4 and hopefully go for game.
Yeah.
I also absolutely love this card. He is incredible. When you summon him, on your opponent's turn, if he's still on board, anytime you're going to restand energy, for that one time, you draw a card.
Yes.
So if I use a Whis Coercion, you get to draw for it. If you use Xenobite, you get to draw for it.
Yeah.
So if I'm not trying to kill them in 1 turn, 2 turns, I'll drop a couple of these. If they're not a green leader, you can Shocking Deathball these and kill these.
Right.
Yeah, if they don't have removal, and you've got 2 to 3 of these out, and you drop one of these and you draw 3 from restanding your energy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I play 3 of these.
Okay.
Because you do tend to tap out with these.
Okay.
And especially tapping out with Fu.
Yes.
But if these guys are out, tapping out doesn't really, who cares? You got these, you draw from them.
Yes.
The one Mafuba, exactly for Fu. If you run against him, you Mafuba that.
Okay.
I play 4 Whis Coercions.
Okay.
I can't play Dimension Magic because I'm a red leader.
Wow.
I'm not going to play, what is it, After Image?
Yeah.
Because you don't restand energy from it.
Yeah.
And the idea is to gain the draw power from this Vegeta drawing from these.
Okay.
And Sense Speed.
Right.
Borgos, he's a great one.
For the opposite effect.
Yep. If your opponent, it's on their turn, right?
Yes.
If they're just trying to do crazy things, this slows them down. It's also, it adds to your turn 1 play if you don't see one of these 5 cards.
Okay.
And obviously she's great because she goes back into the hand. So your hand advantage can get really, really big.
Yes.
And you'll need it because you have to drop a card every time you're trying to use that double strike.
Yes, and he's a draw 2 leader.
He's got a great skill. So he's critical.
Okay.
And when you swing with it, every time you swing with it, you draw a card.
Yes.
Also, you can make him double critical.
Yes.
Pretty good. Double critical and draw one.
I don't know where the relevant. I guess Child's Wish. When Child's Wish went out, I guess the relevancy for this card kind of went.
But I really like him. And when you have this kid on board, I mean, your opponent usually they have to get rid of this.
Yeah.
They're swinging at it. They're wasting skills on him, and you're like, I already drew from him. I already got the crit out. And if they don't kill him,
then you
get that hand advantage. He's
right.
a great card. Obviously, super combos. I play these because.
But not Hellas?
Yeah, so I do not want to play. What's her name? Hellas.
Hellas, yeah.
Discard 1, draw 2.
Why?
I just hate the card. I hate that you have to discard first, and I've never enjoyed that compared to Paragus, where you draw 2 and then warp. You just have more options.
It's okay.
I never really cared for it.
Michael can be wrong too. Don't worry.
Right. I'd rather have the 0/10s if you need to protect this thing early game.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like it a lot better.
Okay.
And not the sparking one because of Fu.
Right.
These are 2 random cards that I play because I have a cool foil.
Wow. Flex spots.
You know, it's objection. Why not?
Yeah.
If you don't like it, discard it to give something double strike.
For sure.
He's pretty good. If you're trying to just slow things down, build a bit, he's a great card to stall things with that barrier.
Yeah.
Slowing people down.
Maybe
pretty good.
2 of these.
Yeah.
Maybe 2
or
of these.
put in the new Cronoa.
Oh yeah.
Cronoa, the
She is
Takai.
Cronoa. Yeah.
You drop her for a counterplay, and they can't swing with cards. It's just dangerous because you play those cards.
Right.
So if you play it on your turn to draw a card, you can't.
It's kind of a detriment.
But the deck works pretty well. If you can get that Fu out, give it double strike, give it a Sensu Bean. Usually, it's pretty hard for your opponent to get out of that.
Okay.
Especially if you've been warping cards, critting their life, so they don't really have a big hand.
For sure. Okay.
It's a pretty fun deck. I
Now,
really enjoy it.
Try to explain the turn 1 to 3. How about that?
Turn
before
1.
Before Fu.
Right. Turn 1 should be these.
Okay.
Because they're draw 2s for you.
All right.
And you want to awaken pretty quick. And then these guys, it's essentially, I see it as a draw 3 because they'll go back to your hand.
Yep.
Your turn 2 though, you can still play these. Obviously you'll get her back to hand. So if you want to go more aggressive and draw more, you can do that.
Okay.
Or play more Borgos if you know they're going to Sensu Beam. He's not a bad turn 1 if you're trying to jump straight into Childish and then into these guys and do shenanigans with them.
Yep.
It's not bad. I like going into them. Obviously, if it's an opponent's deck who cannot remove these easily, you gotta get those out. You gotta get them out.
Okay.
Because if you can Zeno button, literally like you play it, you tap out on turn 2, your opponent swings, you Zeno button and draw a card. It's pretty good. I really enjoy it.
Okay. I guess even if people want to be extra with it, they can replace these, maybe a couple other cards with Unbreakables or something, because you are playing Zeno button.
Exactly, yeah. I never really run out of energy because of Zeno button. I mean, yeah, these guys do exist and the Whis for like Sensu Beans and things, but I don't know, Zeno button is so good.
Okay.
So that's turn 2, these guys, or evolve into this.
Okay.
Turn 3, you want to be defensive because you need to survive to turn 4, so you need to keep energy open, or not if you've got the Zeno button, because Bad Ring's not a thing anymore, so they can't do that.
Correct.
Like, this deck went against Victory Strike and easily fought it, but then they Bad Ring the Zeno button. And then, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But now that Bad Ring's not a thing, you Zeno button, you get out of it pretty easy.
You don't have to worry about it.
Right, so turn 3, if you can keep one of these on board, or play another one to double up, so then you can Whis these and these and draw. So if your turn 3 is defensive, but it's also draw power, or awakening on that turn, that's what you want to do because you want to get the massive hand so that Fu kick some ass when you get mad.
For sure.
When you win the game.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if Childish is out, any of these can be your turn 3 play.
Yeah.
For just the 1 energy.
Right. And then, of course, if you're awakened, then yeah, those are even better.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Or Go Tanks. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
he's a great one.
Yeah.
If you got the Zeno button, he's a great one to play.
Yeah.
Especially if he's already on board.
Right. And playing at 3, you're going to see one at least.
Right. And the cool thing about this deck, element of surprise. Nobody knows what the hell you're doing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think people know now.
Nobody's going to expect the demon sword to come out and their stuff.
It's like, what even are you playing?
Yeah, Blue's going to say, they're going to be like, Blue doesn't have a removal. Can do whatever I want.
Exactly. This and the Slug deck are probably best in one. And if you, I mean, I'm sure like sideboard looks like Borgo, or Crisis Crusher and a couple other cards that you're talking about, so
But
yeah.
For locals, pretty fun.
100%.
100%.
I love it. Okay, any final words?
No, it's pretty good.
All right, that was your chance. That was your chance forever. Well,
set 7's probably going to add some stuff to it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you're going to make up from then.
We'll see.
All right, well, shout out to We Play Wes and Mark yet again behind me. And other than that, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Try it out. Like, dislike. Go check out the Slug one if you haven't seen that already.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.